Conditional statements are very familiar to us. One of the places that you've seen conditional statements is in science class, but you use a different word. You call it a hypothesis. So if you're doing an experiment and you want to say what you think is going to happen, you use an if-then statement. Something like, if the water is hot, then your substance, whatever it is, salt, whatever, will dissolve. Okay? This is an if-then statement, and in math, we call that a conditional statement. It's something that has cause and effect. Write conditional statements using symbols because, let's be honest, in math class, we don't like a lot of words. We're not in English class, so we like to use symbols instead. So we have a P statement, which is going to imply a Q statement. Okay, so P implies Q. That is a conditional statement. There are two parts of a conditional statement. The first part of your conditional statement happens after the word if. It doesn't include the word if, and it's called your hypothesis. So your hypothesis for this if-then statement would be two lines are parallel. Notice we use the same word that science uses, but in math, the hypothesis is our cause. It's what we think is going to happen. If this thing happens, then effect. We know something else is going to happen. Well, the second half of our statement is called the conclusion. It happens after the word then. Doesn't include the word then, but it does happen after the word then. This is the effect. Just take a second and learn to identify the hypothesis and conclusion of each of these statements. So for number one, it says, if the product of two numbers is 0, then at least one of the numbers must be 0. Well, remember we talked about our hypothesis happening after the word if, not including the word if. So the product of two numbers, and I'm going to abbreviate here with the hashtag symbol because that means numbers, is 0. That is our hypothesis. Our conclusion will happen after the word then. At least one of them must be 0. At least one number is 0. Same thing for number 2 when we're identifying the hypothesis. It happens after the word if, not including the word if. It is daylight savings is our hypothesis. Our conclusion happens after the word then. Must reset my clocks. Your conditional statement won't automatically appear in an if-then format. Sometimes it will just be a plain sentence that we could write into an if-then form. Something like this. A rhombus is a quadrilateral with 4 congruent sides. We could write this as, if a quadrilateral is a rhombus, then it has 4 congruent sides. If we had a different statement, like those that finish the marathon will get a medal, we could write it as, if you finish a marathon, and you will get a medal. Dog has a squeaker toy. You will get a medal. All freshmen are required to attend orientation. Could be written as, if you are a freshman, then you are required to attend orientation.